Hello. So today we are going to be cleaning my brother-in-law's AM15. I'm extremely familiar with this type of weaponry because I used to shoot M4 back in my day, not too long ago. So first what we want to do is push this silver piece, boom, right? You don't want to push it all the way. And then push this other silver piece. Yours might be a different color. If so, that's okay, right? So then we're gonna flip it around, right? You can see that there is a little bit of a gap on both of the silver pieces, right? So all we're gonna do is pull them up. Boom. You don't want to take them all the way out. You just want to do it until it clicks. Boom. All right, and that should give you access to where we need to work. All right, so this is the bottom portion. The clips or pins just kind of stay in there. You can put this one to the side. You'll be working on that one after you do the inner portions. Let me close this one. Don't want to break that. Right. So for this one, as you can see, it won't want to slide all the way off. That's because there's a little screw that goes on this portion, right? So for that one, it's going to be an Allen key. I have a little tool set. And this one is 5/32, if I'm not mistaken. Right, 5/32. You probably won't be able to see that. Right, so you're just gonna insert that and you're gonna twist it to take it off. Boom. Oh, those were my cats. My wife's cats. Right, so that one goes in here and you don't want to lose that. So just set it aside as well. Remember to keep your tool alongside with that. You won't be needing it again. So that is going to let you take off this bottom portion. Right. Boom. That's all that was. I guess there was this blocking it. And that'll go right back in there. Right. We'll clean that out as well. We'll put the little bolt screw to the side. Right. So in here, that's where the round goes in. Always remember to clear your weapon. In this case, I had already cleared it. I looked through it just because I thought it was really cool. But yeah, you'll put this one right down there. Move this one over here. Then we're going to be working with this. I honestly forgot what they called this. This is your bolt, chamber, bolt, driver. Forgot what they called it. Anyways, we're going to be removing this bottom piece. That one right there. It's a little pin. And today we're going to be using my old, very old weapons cleaning kit. Alright, so this is what I used to use in the Army. I don't think I ever used these. I think I let a few people use them. I never used it, just because I didn't really need to. We're going to put this one to the side, and we're going to grab this one. Obviously, this is only, you're not going to unscrew anything. All you're going to do is pull this pin out, and that is it. If it would want to come out. Yeah. I don't think this weapon's ever been taken apart or anything. Boom. Right, so this is a very new weapon. So that was not extremely hard. Oh, look. There's a cat. Oh. Yeah. All right, so that wasn't too difficult, but it was still a little forceful. So we're just gonna lay that there. Then we're gonna twist this little guy. Well, let's see if we can't. Better access over here. So we can. So this one just came out. I forgot about this one. All right, so that's extremely dirty, and we are gonna want to clean that. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah. So that's pretty dirty. We're gonna want to clean that. I'm gonna put that there. Then we're gonna twist this and take it out. All right, so I had to bring it up. That way I could, so it was like this, right? It has to stay like that so that won't come out. So I just had to twist it and then bring it back down and then take it out. Boom. And shh. Yeah, the black cat doesn't like the brown cat too much. Anyways, that's extremely dirty. We're gonna have to clean that one up. And then that's gonna give you this little guy right here. Yeah, we're gonna clean that up as well. Always remember where your pieces go, right? So let me go in here. I kind of just want to wipe everything down for now. But anyways, this is my weapons cleaning kit that I used to carry with me back in the Army. I did add this one. This one was in here. All right. This used to be my old weapons cleaning kit. I think this is like my 5th one. And the newest one, the newest one. But if I bought one, it was usually because I lost a piece or I've really gone through the pieces. So like I would go through these quite a bit. Obviously I wouldn't replace them every month, but you know, quite a bit. This one came with these. This is a very old case. It's my CLP, not CBL, whatever I was gonna say. I got a anti-fog, and then obviously my little sticks that I would use. For this one, we might use them. We might use the other one. Anyways, that's my weapons cleaning kit that I have on me. And as usual, we're going to be using these and this. So let me get some paper towels. And 2 for now. This is more what I'm used to cleaning. Yeah. I remember we would have to go to the armor to get to make sure that the weapons were clean. And I remember the first few years, every time I would go up there, I'd be like, oh, here you go, all done. And then they would grab one of these cotton swabs and they would test some random area out. And if it came back with anything but a clean swab, they would send you back to clean it again. And you weren't allowed to come back until, let's say, 30 minutes or so. And you can imagine how that went whenever you've been awake since 3:30 and you've been out in the sun all day, and you finally get back to clean your weapons. By that time it would be like 6 p.m. and that was always fun. It's definitely a humbling experience. Obviously, after like some time, then I did get pretty good with cleaning it. Obviously, I haven't done that in a few years. I don't currently own any of these high-class weapons. I'm just kidding. This one is pretty nice, so should probably get one. Just gonna grab one of these, put it to the side, and just start digging in here. All right. So imagine that a weapons NCO looking at it. You're like, what are you doing? Go back, clean it. So you'd go sit down for another, who knows, 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes, however long it took you. And you cleaned all day long. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, it hasn't even been that long, and I'm already gonna need a new one. So that's kind of what I meant by in the last video where I was like, oh, I used to fly through these. But there were like, I don't know, a whole company's worth. Or sometimes it'd be like platoons. So you had people to like sit there and talk about how miserable you are. Like, oh, wake up so early in the morning. Now we gotta sit here and clean weapons. And I did feel bad for the infantry personnel because they went to the range a lot more than we did. Oh, look at that. Hold on. See. Oh. Yeah. Anyways. Just kind of trying to give it a good wipe down. Anytime you wipe something, obviously make sure it does look a little bit clean. Oh, I was looking at that, but as you can see, there's a little bit of carbon buildup. So in that case, we're going to be using, let's see, I think I can use this one. Alright, I don't like this one. I was trying to be lazy, but I guess I shouldn't be too lazy. I'm gonna grab one of these. Then I'm just gonna attach it to this. Obviously there's probably, oh, this one doesn't fit. Nope, doesn't fit this one either. Oh, does it fit the wire one? Okay, yeah, so that one is for my wire one. Let's see if I can't find a different attachment. If not, I'll probably have to use this other one. Oh, there it is. I knew I wasn't tripping. Alright, let's clean up our work area. Get this little guy, put it right here. Because we're probably going to need it. So, all I did was just attach it. It can be pretty annoying getting pricked every like 5 seconds. That's not what we're about. Poo poo poo. What are those? That's a better. So just look for any like carbon that's coming out. Obviously this weapon wasn't shot quite a bit, but still had a little bit of buildup, and that's okay. Later on, hopefully I can build a collection of weapons, but I am not as rich or as wealthy as I should be, so I have other things to buy. Right. So you don't have to scrape it bare, right? You're literally just trying to take away the carbon that's in there. This one doesn't have any right here, so just a quick pass through. Should be fine. Nope. Next, I'm just gonna grab it and I'm gonna put some CLP. I'm using this one because it is a little bit better than the one I have, and the CLP is a little old on that one, so I don't know if it expires. Does oil expire? I'm talking about CLP oil. Oh yeah, that is my tag for my YouTube account. I tried doing like the weapons master, but I don't know, dude. That just seems like for people who are a lot more into this than I am. I'm just some dude in Tennessee who enjoys cleaning weapons and shooting them occasionally, but not making it my whole personality, right? Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Obviously the weapon hasn't been shot a lot, but we still like to put a little bit of love in there, make sure it's clean. And you want it to function whenever you're in need of it, right? Right. Oh yeah, so next portion is this little guy. This just what holds this guy. I'm sure somebody out there knows the names to everything. I personally don't know the names to quite a few things. Like, I'm a semi-decent mechanic, but don't exactly know the names to every component in a vehicle. Well, never mind. Yeah, I kind of do. I'll take that back. I started trying to think about something that I didn't know about. I guess if I didn't know about it, then I wouldn't be able to think about it. Okay, so that's pretty clean. Pretty clean, if I say so myself. This dude's a really cool dude, so he definitely takes care of his weapons. Oof. Try not to get hurt doing this one. Those little thingy spikies will poke you and stuff. That's alright. Nothing's wrong with that. I'll have to make like a little YouTube short on disassembling this one. Just in case somebody wants to clean their rifle and they don't want to watch me clean it, then that's okay, right? That's pretty clean. Boom. Yeah. Next up, the little guy. Make sure you don't lose it. So you want to do this somewhere where you're not going to lose it. They used to make us clean the weapons at the range, and I'm sure that's pretty normal for some companies, but I remember some dude lost this little guy, and we didn't leave that range until everybody found it. And I think the ammo people had to return all the remaining rounds because we didn't get to fire over everything. So things are scheduled on range days. That's why we leave so early, and why everything has to be perfect, I guess. And I got a little pinch. And the ammo people have to pick up ammo, and then they have to return ammo, either like the shells or just the live rounds. I didn't really get too into their world, but I did help them a little bit. The next one is this one. This is the one that's actually going to be pretty dirty. I did take quite a bit of time doing this one, but that's just because, I don't know. I'm scared the armor is going to look at me and be like, hey, take this weapon back. Make sure it's cleaned correctly. This is just my brother-in-law, so I don't think he's going to tell me to take it back. Unless he wants me to keep it. Just kidding, just kidding. If this was my weapon, I would not let anybody keep it. Right? This is a very nice weapon. It's got some good weight to it. Right? You always want to have a weapon that you're comfortable with when in a difficult situation. I remember when I first went to the range in basic training, I was so terrified, right? Because I went into the Army when I was 17 years old. So I got a week off for my graduation, and then I headed off. I couldn't even tell you what I packed. I don't think I had a lot of stuff. Right. Oh, that's perfect right there. I don't know if you guys can see, but man, that is perfect. Let me zoom back out. Boom. Oh yeah, I was terrified of shooting any kind of weapons. Obviously, I didn't grow up in a household that had weapons. So when I first went to shoot, I did have to pay attention to the classes that they would teach us. Everything about like an M4, the rounds. I forgot what else they taught you. I don't remember. But there was like a portion of that where we had to describe everything about the M4, what it shot, how fast it shot, range, the type of shooting it did. So it is mechanical, something like that. I forgot. I'd have to look at it and be like, oh, okay. And whatnot. But what was my point? Oh yeah, my point was you got to be comfortable with your weapons and what you're shooting them with. Hold on, let me turn on the light. Let's see how it looks with the light on. I didn't realize I was working in the dark. Alright, so that is a little bit better. It is getting a little darker. My bad, I didn't realize that. Might make it easier for you guys to see. So it's just carbon buildup. After you spray it with some CLP, then the blackness might return a little bit, but not a lot. This is a very nice weapon, as I was saying. If you want to get really into it, you can remove this portion. This, hold on, here, let me show you guys real quick. Let me see if I can do it with this. Alright, so it is. So you just have to press right here, and boom. That's gonna give you this little guy, right? And boom. You don't obviously have to go this far. But if you want to, you do have that option. It's a little dirty. Let me see. I'm just gonna grab a little cloth. And grab one of these. There's one of those. Does feel pretty good because I'm not being timed. You know, I'm not dying to go back to my room, to my barracks room. Pretty funny. No, I'm just doing this because it is kind of fun and I kind of miss it, you know. I think everybody who was in the service is always like, oh man, I'd go back in a heartbeat. Boom. So this is just some, I don't even know what you call it. I just have this. You can buy it, you cannot. It'll be fine if you don't use it. It's really not that big of a deal. But for cleaning this portion, then it'll be okay if you just use like just a regular one of these, or like ear swabs, not ear swabs, but you know what I mean. I'm just using these things because I have them. If you don't have them, that's okay. That's all right. Just gonna lube it up. A lot. Not a lot, right? For this one, obviously you're just gonna wipe it down. Wipe it down. Hopefully this account takes off. That'd be nice. I like watching like people mow and stuff. So hopefully there's like an audience out there that likes watching weapons cleaning videos. Right? Boom. Look at that. So then you can grab this little guy. Give it a little brush. Take out a little bit of that carbon out. Alright. Put it back in there. Oh, there you go. It's gonna push back a little bit. All you gotta do is push in. Oh, wait. Let's clean this one. Pretty clean. So you're just gonna line it up. Boom. Perfect. Oop. Alright, so this needs a little bit more. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Alright, you're just polishing it up, making sure you get all that carbon out. Alright. Boom. That looks pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, next one is your firing pin. This one you're probably just going to wipe it down. This is a very new weapon, like I said before. Let me get a new paper towel. So yeah, this one's a very new weapon. So for this one, all I'm probably going to have to do is wipe it down. Oh, look at that, everything's coming off pretty easily. Good job. The only thing I'll need to do is scrape this a little bit. Boom, that was it. Oh, there we go. That was it. So next up is putting it back together. Right, so boom. You're just gonna, so I'm just lining up that hole to this one. Boom. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, this one. Well. You just gotta line it up properly. Oh, that's not wanting to go in there. Can you imagine if I couldn't get this in there at all? Scary. This normally just slides in there. Maybe it's just because it's a new weapon. Oh. As you can tell, I didn't go to school. Right, so the issue was I wasn't in the correct one, so I was here. So obviously it's not going to let you to put it in. You have to spin it. I don't know if you can see that. Spin it the other way and try the other hole. And in this case, obviously, it's going to work. Next up is your fire pin. Boom. So that's just going to go in there. And then you're going to put this one on the opposite side, right here. And then you just gotta line it up. This one was pretty hard to take off, so I wonder why. Might take a little bit of finagle. And once it goes in, then you should be able to push it the rest of the way. Boom, right. So it is flush, right? Right, so you don't want this one coming out at all. Good test to make sure that this is that, right? So if it goes like that, then it is time to change this one, I believe. But for this one, it is a very new weapon. So he's not to worry about that for quite some time. We'll be using this one for the inside of the barrel. Put this one aside. Alright, so next up, I guess we can clean the inside of here. And that area is going to be so dirty. Alright. So, I want to first grab one of my sticks and then have a little paper towel and really just put it in there. Boom. And then, so down here, let's see, is this. You don't want to break that. But it is metal, so you don't have to worry too much. Just don't actively go towards it and like poke at it and go force your way in there. Just stop where it does end, where that pin starts, and just get the top portion of it. And that other area, this area, you're going to go use a cotton swab. Boom, boom, boom. Sweet. Boom. Oh, sorry. I say boom quite a bit. Dude, look at that. Gross. Not really, but I've seen worse. But I've seen better. Obviously, it's a weapon that gets used, so that's good. The only thing that we need to make sure is that we do clean it properly. And I'm gonna add a little bit of CLP in here. Then I'm gonna put this in there. Just keep doing that. Boom, look at that, baby. That's not bad. Pretty good, if you ask me. Good enough for government work. I heard some guy say that. I don't know who said it. I never said it. I don't know why. I think we used to say other things that aren't too appropriate. Alright, so next up, I'm going to grab one of these little guys. Oh. Then, from here, I'm going to go like that. Oh, it broke. That's why I like to use the cotton swabs. We're going to add a little bit of CLP in there. And then, yeah, we're going to break it again. Look at that. Oh, look at that. There we go. Got one of these. Let's see. Let me zoom back out. Alright, sweet. Dude, ace. Such a nice weapon, such a clean weapon. The next place that we will be cleaning is inside here. Oh, not too dirty actually. For that one, we're just gonna grab these and get in there. If you can tell. Oof, oh, that's bad. Also, what you can do is just use your pinky. Let me see. Grab a towel. And just wipe it off. Alright, so since we're going to be doing that for quite a bit, right, we're going to put this one over here. I don't want to waste the good CLP, so I'll just wet this. Alright, so I just put a little bit on my finger, and then I'm just going to go in here with my pinky, and then that should grab quite a bit. Alright, and then I'm going to wet my pinky again. Boom. Then go back in here. Once you feel like you got quite a bit, then rinse and repeat. I'm sure there's like a specific tool for this. This one, it'll just get the carbon and whatnot. But it'll loosen up the carbon, but it's not gonna take it out of there fully. So back then they used to just tell us to use our finger, or we had to use cotton swabs. Let me add a little bit more of CLP. Alright, so just gonna grab some more. Let me use the opposite of this one. Once you feel like you got like a good amount, then grab the paper towel, and then just keep doing that until you're satisfied, or you could keep going until you don't have any more. Either or, bud. No one's judging you here. This more. Boom. Look at that. You see how it's coming out less and less? A little bit more CLP into your finger. Wow, this video is going to be long. This is like the kind of video that you kind of just leave on the background, and then you just watch it from time to time, you know what I mean? Because, hell, I might start doing like podcasts, like, say like scary stories or something. Who knows? We'll see what it comes to. I'll have to add some of them cotton swabs to this weapons cleaning kit, because I'm not able to reach the inside of it. Alright, I think we can go ahead and so this is just a rope that you can add attachments to it. For this one, I think it should be good enough to. So all I'm gonna do is run this one in here. I run this one in here. then should come out this side. Oh. If it doesn't fit, I'm not gonna force it all the way in. Oh, perfect. Let me see, so you can see. Boom, look at that. That is really clean, actually. That is very clean. Yeah, okay. Let's see if I can get it so where y'all can see. Nope, not that one. Yeah. Let's see. Anyways, it is very clean. Like, very clean. So, we're not gonna run that one again. What I will do is I will wipe it down. So this one, I'm just gonna run it through. I just don't want to leave any carbon in there. If it did go in there, that was very clean. It came out really clean. I'd just rather run a rag through it just to make sure. So this one's just a attachment that allows you to insert some rags. Oh. I like using two. It just makes me feel better about it coming out clean. I'm just gonna take away these loose ones. Boom. Boom. Alright, so that's pretty clean. We're going to remove this one. Alright, we're done with this one. That one's for maybe for people who dry fire, not dry fire, but like use blanks. Because blanks shoot a lot more carbon and it'll leave your weapon extremely dirty. So you'll want to get all that carbon out and all that buildup that blanks give you. I hate blanks so much. It'll jam up your weapon and whatnot. I'm just passing this back and forth. Literally just, and then, boom. Yeah, so a little bit dirty, nothing to be concerned about. That's why I like using two. It's a little bit better in my opinion. Throw that away. Anything that you use, just throw it away. And next time you clean your weapon, you're not going to be too worried about that. Put this one away. Oh. Alright, so we're done with this upper portion of the weapon. Let's try to clean up our area a little bit. I'll clean off camera. Make sure my wife doesn't yell at me. Oh yeah, this one came with the weapons cleaning kit that I got from Amazon. So we're done with this one. All right. So we gotta clean every component. We're gonna make sure that when it's time to use it, that we use it properly and it doesn't jam up on us whenever we're in a sticky situation. So I put CLP on this end. I'm just using that to clean it up. That's pretty lubed up, right? So, boom. Make sure every part is lubricated properly. This one, we honestly don't really. So the oil is in my hands. I'm just gonna let soak in there. Right. We don't wanna put too much, but we want it to be. Don't want it to get rusted. We'll run this brush on it. Because it's a little rusted. It's okay. Might be the aesthetics. The aesthetics. Sweet, that's good enough. Don't lose stuff. We'll put this one over here. Boom. Next is this portion. Just because you're done with this doesn't mean you're done with this. All right. Make sure that's cleaned. Add a little bit of lubricant. So I have lubricant right here. Right. Because we don't want this to become difficult to undo whenever we're cleaning it again. Paper towels are your best friend. If you don't have paper towels, just use toilet paper, bro. Alright, so down there, all we're gonna do is grab one of these and we're gonna sweep around it. This part won't usually get too dirty. Oh yeah, did I ever finish the story about that one guy who lost his little clip and we all got punished for it? Yeah, make sure you don't lose stuff. Next is a spring. It's very annoying. All right. This part, you only want to wipe it down a little bit. All right. Boom. So this is green. It's supposed to be green. Right. So just to tell you that you don't want to stretch it out, right? So don't pull on it. Just so I'm twisting, and just trying to get it clean, really. Do. Boom. Nice and clean, bud. Nice and clean. Oops. Just gonna keep doing this until it. Ooh, look at that. Alright, so I'm not pulling it, I'm just letting it slide. That looks pretty good. Alright, sweet. Put that sucker back in there. Then, oh, can you see? So I'm just gonna slide it back in there. Boom. Oh, I don't know if y'all saw. Alright, so now putting it back together is probably the easiest part, in my opinion. That just means you're done. You don't have to do this for another, I don't know, for a good little bit. Oh, that sounds so good. Let me move this one out of the way because we have to reinstall this screw. Let's see. Right. So this one will be going right here. Let's see. Boom. Make sure it's nice and firm. You don't want to like crank it down like extremely hard. You know what I mean? All right, next portion is right here. I don't think we passed that. Pretty clean. I don't want to. So the reason why I spin it the other way is just because sometimes it'll give me a better grasp on how it'll go in. Oof, that was a sneeze. I'm gonna make sure I gotta cut that part. Right, perfect. Look at that. I'm probably just not gonna cut anything. You know what I mean? Just free it, dude. Oh, I dropped something. Don't worry about it. Wasn't too important. Next up, we want to place these ones. This one. Maybe insert this one, my bad. And then this other one. Oh. Come on, baby. Maybe I should have done that one first. Oh, here. Let me zoom out. Oh, that's not zooming out. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to put this one first. There we go. Then I'll put this one in. Right. So for this weapon, in order to make sure that you did everything correctly, you're going to attempt to fire on safe, nothing, right? Then you're going to crank that back, go to fire, shoot, then, oh, that shook a lot. Boom. It's a little difficult doing that. And then, boom. Normally, there used to be like a full auto, but they don't have that anymore. So that is how you clean AM15. Pretty easy. I'm just gonna tighten this one down because it was very loose. Obviously you can take off the scope. I just didn't want to take it off because I don't want to mess anything up on it. It's not too difficult to take off. You literally just take this off and you're good to go. Go. Take that off. Yeah, that's it. So next thing that I do want to do is lubricate it. So I'm just gonna draw this. Well, there's like, so these weapons do have a, let's see, little loop points. Just gonna, all right, that should be enough. We'll crank that a few times. Sweet. Then, let me see, then I'll crank this one back, add a little lubricant, a little lube. And that's it. Boom. It is ready to give back to the owner, aka my brother-in-law. What is this? Where did you get that? Oh, that must be. Yeah, it looks like he clamped down on a piece of paper or something. Oh no, it's sticky. Alright, that was it. Thanks guys for watching. I'll do another video here pretty soon, but I'm going to do a short on this just in case somebody wants to watch a shorter version.